Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Akron Zips, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buckeyes will put toe to leather and will get started. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Zips offense is on the field for the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
To the air, it's Bullock. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bullets, guys flying around, giving great effort, and getting to the football, but it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position.
And the pressure gets to and another sack.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front 7 and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
And the returner will be dragged down. So Ohio State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Looking left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rights and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with the transfer portal.
Because they got to make sure that everybody in their locker room is happy. Oftentimes, you're re-recruiting your own players and trying to keep the...
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Looking to pass, it's Bullock. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position, they located the football, and they went and gang tagged.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this game.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Between the uprights, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And the kicker starts the year perfect. Nice job, nice way to start the year. The offense takes the football down the field. Yeah, you want to get touchdowns, but getting points on the first drive to start the season, really nice job by this unit.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot.
Complete.
Down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And I know most offensive coaches, they're going to be thrilled taking all these 50-50 shots against man coverage. I don't know, though, if they want to keep testing that defensive back. He has been on fire.
Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense, and you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the first round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a first-rounder in the future.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
They'll give it to the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Plows through the defense. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Buckeyes in the hurry up. A first down run in the red zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been bumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Looking for a man, it's Bullock. Fires to the big fella. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. minutes of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. The give is to Williams. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Smashes through. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Quarterback on the keeper. Still on his feet at the 45. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
The Zips want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 24. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Got it in the middle. It's golden. Now, but not before he gets the 1st down. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the Zips have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Simmons. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. With Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Tennessee is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Vols have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to the Pandas. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He uncorks one deep. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball through,
he hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He'll take another shot here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Getting some heat. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. The defense burns their 3rd and 5 out of the half. The Zips have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Bullock. They're bringing heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you got to bow up. Nice job on 1st down stopping. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Quarterback moving. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Oh, he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Coming after it. Got a man. It's Ibuka. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. The quick out. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Smith. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Lofts one high and deep. And the deep. Incomplete pass with the deflection.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Wants to throw. It's Howard. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. He rifles one deep to the left. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Going over the top. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Zips will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll
Inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little...
He'll take the deep shot. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for space. It's Henderson. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Motion from the offense. To the air, it's Howard. Pressure coming. He's got his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Now on second and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Leaves it with the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up, looking deep down the right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive, trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's second down. They'll try the run. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
Well, the offense is trying to throw for it in their own end on third down, and quarterback receiver not quite on the same page, and they're lucky because that was almost picked off.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He lobs one high down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the pummeling has started.
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down. And what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Arguably the game of the week, fellas, with 2 top 25 teams locking horns. Georgia is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been sicking them since the opening kickoff. They're up by 18 over Clemson. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. It'll be a draw. Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Got his man quickly.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Zips look to keep this drive humming. Back to throw, it's Bullock. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, running back gets to give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense. Not quitting on the play.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Gets it out quickly. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. And the Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. 8th play of the drive coming up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The Zips are threatening in the red zone. Gets it out fast. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Wide receiver shows motion. With jet sweep pass. And they will score. Touchdown, Akron. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Timeout, Ohio State.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Offense set on first down. He'll start this drive firing. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. 2nd and 10 from their own 10. To the air, it's Howard. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. To the air on first down. He looks that one in. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wants to throw on 3rd. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, going to the air. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Zips. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get them the ball back.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Looking to throw, it's Howard. Using the quick game. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with their lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. The give and tick, 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 tick. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Wide out in motion. Running back searching for a hole. Can't get him to the ground. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Right back to the well. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
On the ground, it's Judkins. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Man, it's nice to have a guy on short yardage situations you can turn and you can hand the ball to him. And you know he's not going to dance. You know he's going to be really physical, lower his shoulder. I don't care how many yards he gets. He just needs to get past that first down mark.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Here's the handoff. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. On the move. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And this offense stays aggressive, and listen, everybody likes it when it works. But now you are leaning on your defense, and this thing just got interesting.
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
Defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Looking to throw, it's Bullock. Trying to get to it. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
Third down coming.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving